Welcome back, my friends. Everybody realizes KASPA's about to make a massive breakout. Note last week's price prediction. Average investor, look at the KASPA chart today and they see just another day in the market. While your experienced trader realizes that the next 72 hours hold so much sway over the KASPA chart. Obviously, just another lucky guess. We've got more price prediction coming down the pipeline for you guys today regarding how big this breakout can reach. First, we're going to take a look into the fundamentals of this mobile pay system. For everybody who checked our last upload, we started to touch base on how the Americans are missing the picture about how big mobile pay systems are overseas. We have IMF Documents going into details about the continent of Africa and how they'd like to expand on their cryptocurrency use as well as their mobile pay system at the same time. For anyone who knows anything about KASPA, that sounds like money. Let's get it. Name's Jesse, professional poker player, mathematician. These mobile pay systems are so important to overseas commerce. In Africa, $20 billion is changing hands every month with these mobile payment systems. They're also getting fleeced on the transaction fees, paying an average of 8%. The second half of this document is where they mention Bitcoin. And at this point, it honestly starts to sound more and more like a sales pitch for using KASPA, as they sound extremely disappointed in both El Salvador and the Central African Republic's purchase of Bitcoin. And right after these countries bought into the crypto, the price started to tank. KASPA still hasn't been technically exposed to the American marketplace quite yet. This leads for a massive sales point when pitching KASPA as an alternative to CBDCs and mobile payment systems throughout every region. Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. They use this exact same payment system all over Ukraine, Eastern Europe, and all over Southeast Asia. Jumping over to the KASPA chart, you guys remember this flashback we placed in the intro of this video. The only way we were able to make such an accurate call out was based on our X-axis Fibonacci chart. We know we're the only channel on YouTube that was able to predict a major move was going to happen within 72 hours for KASPA, because we're the only channel on YouTube that uses X-axis Fibonacci pitches. We can take this all the way back to the genesis of this X-axis pitch, and you can see how well the candle has always respected every minute trend line that appears on it. Every time running into resistance as it crosses into a new zone. Until recently, at this second to final zone, it had massive resistance, taking the candle all the way down to its final rising support line here in the gray. Just recently, we have finally broken free from all of this X-axis resistance. This gives the KASPA candle extreme runway. This is coinciding perfectly with our cup and handle pattern breakout. Breaking down some stats from a study of 14 different altcoins that are paired with USTD. On average, your upside breakout will be 175%. And this is excluding the outliers that blew up more than 400% as they offset the data by so much. That would put KASPA around 12 to 15 cents. Another school of thought is to measure the depth of the cup and then place between 1 and 2 of those measurement sticks on top of the handle. That also could bring us exactly to 12 halfpennies, which, mind you, is the exact top of this Fibonacci pitch, depending on what date you select. Typically, when you get locked inside of a price channel like this, over time it will break to the downside. Due to the amount of time that we've been trapped inside of this, 11 months is a particularly long period of time. this starts to lean towards the scenario that we might break to the upside of this and reestablish the price candle on an entirely new field of double digits, leaving these lower levels behind in absolution. This may be what's happening right now for KASPA on the charts. As we know, on the 19th of September, there's an FOMC meeting. It almost doesn't matter what Powell says. He raises rates, he doesn't raise rates. KASPA has had massive price action to the bullish side, whether liquidity is draining out of altcoins and Bitcoin or draining into the crypto markets. This news should be enough to start to really step on the nitro boosters of this breakout, as the handle for the cup will finish wrapping up directly on the 19th of September, leaving extreme runway breakout. Something that we want to keep in mind is this rising trend line in purple here. This was established back here on the July 6th low. It was kind of acting as support during this much more parabolic move to the upside. In the scenario that we can get on top of, back inside of this parabolic support line, the sky is absolutely the limit for KASPA. Once we get upside of this purple trend line, I would bet significant money that we will be reaching double digits. And this payday for myself personally is going to be so extreme. The only reason I bother making these YouTube videos is because I enjoy chatting with you guys. It has been one epic ride studying KASPA all the way back in the days when a percentage of the people online were calling it a scam. It's going to crap out, go below a penny. To the victor, go the spoils. Get ready to rock and roll, guys, because our payday is indefinitely on the way. Thanks for checking out this video. I'll catch you on the next one.